going to try to explain something to the best of my ability. Something that's came up in a little online argument that I'm going to try to clear up the way I feel the way it should be. Well, let's say I have a glass cup, alright? This has to do with the problem that this guy is seeing with third and fourth world countries, immigration, the cultures coming together and just the clashing. Now that's going to happen if you put me in a room with someone from California. Chances are 8 out of 10, I'd say 8 out of 10, we're probably not going to get along because it's two different lifestyles. It's two different ways of coming up. Same reason if you put me in someone from far up northeast, say New York, Vermont, New Jersey, that area, we're probably not going to get along because it's two different ways of coming up. Now this is summing it up pretty well, but let's go ahead and say chances are they're going to be probably a little bit more liberal in their way of viewing things, more leaning towards the Black Lives Matter and maybe banning guns would work, and I'm over here, well, like, what the fuck is all that about? Let's just say they're probably going to be vegan. I eat the fuck out of some steak. That shit's not going to work. Now, bringing it back, what this dude is saying is bring fire and the sword upon the quote-unquote enemy, and he's summing up the enemy as a large portion, or to these third and fourth world countries, and the people that live in them, and Muslims in general. Now what I'm saying is there's definitely a problem in the moment in the world where Muslim terrorist groups are being definitely much more outspoken than any terrorist group that's coming out in the world. Now you still have the IRA or whatever they're called, and they believe in Catholicism and this and that, but we're not getting into all that. We're talking about Muslims right now and their little terrorist groups that break off from their religion and for some reason feel the need to break the fucking religion and kill a bunch of people, even though they say killing people is super bad in their Bible. Now, back to this glass cup. Now let's say I have this glass cup. Now me and this dude agree on one thing. The sword needs to be applied at the moment. But here's the second part of this that people don't understand, and I'll get to that after this. Let's say I have this glass cup, okay? I need to break this glass cup, and let's say if I don't break this glass cup, I'm gonna have some fucking problems. Alright? So I throw the glass cup on the ground and break it. Now I got glass shards everywhere. Now, it'd be kind of an asshole move if I picked up 3 or 4 glass shards and threw them in the trash. Because now I still got glass fucking shards everywhere. I just picked it up just a little bit. Now, here's the second part of the plan that people don't look to. Maybe we go in and we sweep up all the glass shards the best we can. Maybe we got a couple little shiny pieces here and there in the carpet, and that's fine. What country doesn't have their shiny pieces stuck in the carpet? In America, we have plenty of we have quite a couple handfuls of cities that have a fucking problem. You know, we've got Compton, we've got Chicago, we've got Detroit, we've got all the parts in New York City that are fucking bad. I don't know which ones have cleaned up in the last 2 years a whole lot. I've heard some things have switched around. From my knowledge, you know, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, not the best places to be. Now, what I'm saying in the Middle East is we've been over there a handful of times and we've broke the glass cup. Now, here's the thing. We picked up a few glass shards, yes. We tried to reinstate a military, we put in a couple of democratic governments here and there, shaky, and kind of left it. You saw that in Benghazi. We tried to set up some shit. Didn't work. Didn't work too well. Obviously. You know, the Benghazi attacks. This and that. Now, here's what I'm proposing. Maybe we put a lot of effort into sweeping up. Alright? Because, like I said, we've picked up a few glass shards, but for the most part, we've left a lot laying out. Now maybe, and I feel like if if the UN put a lot of time and effort into it. I know that's fucking hard for a lot of governments, for a lot of big bureaucracies. That's really hard to put a whole lot of effort into something that's useful. That's super fucking difficult. But maybe, just fucking maybe, if we could, maybe we could help get them to our level, to where they just got a little couple flecks of glass here and there in the carpet. And I'm fine with that. I mean, it sucks that we gotta have the little pieces that we can't get, and like maybe you find one 2 years later and you're like, oh, where the fuck did this come from? I'm still finding glitter that I remember was on a Christmas tree 2 years ago at my girlfriend's house. Ex-girlfriend. I found, one week I for real found like 3 pieces of those glitter in my house. And I was pretty freaked out by it. Because it was in fucking June. Anyway. You're gonna have those glass shards, you're gonna have that glitter. Now, it sucks, but it's kind of a, you know, can't win them all. So that's just my look on it. If you're gonna extend a sword, the other hand should have an olive branch in it. That's just my way of looking at it. Now, what a lot of people have been looking at, and especially since I'm from the South and I've seen this a lot, and, you know, I don't have to explain to some people why, you know, this wouldn't work. Well, fuck it. Let's drop an atomic bomb. You see, that would work. It would. But that'd be a dick move. And, you know, you can't just go around and shit on people. It's bad karma, fam. You can't have that. It's a dick move. The same reason, you know, let's say, I don't know, let's have an example. Let's say the Republicans really don't like the Democrats. They think they're fucks. They're cucks. They've done all this stupid shit. This and that. This can go vice versa, whatever your preference. Let's say you go in and you kill them all. You could do that, but it'd make you a fucking animal. It'd make you a savage. It'd make you no better than whatever they were. It'd make you worse than whatever they were doing. Because let's say there's some in that party that you've attacked that aren't shitheads. And they're kind of like, guys, do we really have to? I mean, maybe we could do it to a lesser extent. This, that, the other. And then, you know, you killed them too. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at it with the Middle East. Whenever they're like, well, let's just fucking nuke it. Well, let's think about all the people over there that, you know, think ISIS is fucking retarded. Which, to my knowledge, is a pretty good number of them. You know, I don't believe in theocracy. I think that's not a good idea. I don't think any country should be a theocracy. I don't think religion should be the rule of the land in any country. Now, I'm religious, but I understand that my religion probably shouldn't be applied heavily to politics. No religion should. It's not a good idea. It's unfair, and it's just a fucking dick move. It's kind of like, you know, well, you know, I like pineapples on my pizza, but I know not everyone likes pineapples on my pizza, so I'm not going to put pineapples on every pizza. I just came up with that in my head. I'm pretty proud of that. I didn't think of that before I came into this video. Go me, look at me. Look at me doing all this shit off the dome. Now, computer shut down. It scared the shit out of me. Now I've got like a blue tint on my face. No, I need to fucking shave, dude. But that's not, theocracy isn't good. I got off topic. I forgot where I'm at because my computer fucked me up. Yes, one should not extend the sword without having an olive branch in the other hand. And one shouldn't just drop nukes willy-nilly all over the place, because that's bad. That's a dick move. You know, well, if we get to that point, then where do we draw the line? Let's say France really doesn't like the UK. They think the UK is being a bunch of cucks. They go and nuke them. Where do we draw the line there, man? You can't just start fucking large groups of people up, summon them up, and go, oh, well, you know, fuck them. And do that kind of stuff. Is it easy? Yes. Is it the right thing? No. And that's the important part. That's the important question we all have to ask ourselves. Am I doing the right thing? And maybe just because you honestly feel that you feel it's right in here. Honest 100% swear to God. Now, look to those around you and look at the looks they're giving you. I'm sure child predators really think fucking kids is a good idea. And there's nothing wrong with it, besides getting caught. But if everyone else is saying fucking kids isn't a good idea, maybe they're right. Well, in my opinion, they are fucking right. Fucking kids is a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. But you get where I'm going with this, right? One does not simply fuck children just because they think it's okay in here. Now, I 100%, without a doubt, feel like guns is a good idea. Everyone should own a gun. Now, I can look and respect the people that say that, no, that's fucking bad. I can respect that. But then again, there's large groups of people around me that also believe that guns would be a good idea. Well, little piece of skin hanging. Fucking callous ass, ripped up ass hands. Anyway, it's not good. Now, that doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and kill everyone that doesn't think guns are a bad idea. Given it'd probably be easy since they wouldn't have guns. Kind of how the Middle East wouldn't have nuclear missiles. But we don't. Because it's bad. Very bad. It's also very bad to group people up. Just group them up in a big pile. Now, there's kind of a line where it's kind of okay. It goes back into the profiling, the way you dress, the way you're carrying yourself. That's okay. Out of habit, I've seen people that dress, very gang member-like. I kind of start running the numbers, and that's gang memory. Now, same as if I saw a bunch of dudes pulling up in white pickup trucks, and they're all dressed in black. I would assume something that I'm not going to be okay with is about to go down. Now, people that live in their country that happen to have the same skin tone as them and the same religion, I'm not going to go ahead and assume that they're all about to hop in a white pickup truck and dress in all black. Now, I hope you're getting what I'm getting at here. Not all Muslims are terrorists. Not all people that believe in Catholicism that live in Ireland belong to the IRA. Not all Baptists in America belong to the Westboro Baptist Church that does all this horrible shit that's totally not okay. So let's not treat them like that. I'm not, every time I see something Baptist related on Facebook, I'm not going, oh, fuck you guys, you're pieces of shit. And I hope your house burns down. I don't say shit like that every time. I kind of say shit like that whenever I see Westboro Baptist Church people, because they're fucking awful. Whenever I see Muslim kids getting really fucked up in bombing raids and shit, and just constant war in their country, I feel bad. When I see an ISIS convoy get hit with an Apache strafing run with them 20mm cannons, I kind of give a fuck, yeah, America, let's do it. Difference. There's a difference, people. Whenever I see Irish people I don't really ever see anything bad happen to the Irish. Oh well, there goes that one. You get what I'm getting at. There's a thin line between kind of karma and, yeah, those guys deserved it, compared to, that's bad. That's very bad. Now, let's say I saw someone who's had a problem with drugs or common gang members, and a cop ends up killing them in America. I kind of have that little, you know what kind of guy he was motto. And then when I see someone that gets killed on some bullshit, like Terrence Crutcher, and I brought that up about a month after it happened, simply because of the fact that I wanted it to have a little bit of time to cool off. I don't want to hop right into a subject right as it happens. I've done it before, and honestly, I felt iffy on it. And I don't like feeling iffy. I like feeling solid in all that I do. Because that's the kind of person I am. I don't want to do something. I don't like taking risk, to sum that up. I like cold, calculated shit to happen. If someone tells me there's a 50-50 shot, I'm really fucking sketched out. And that makes me nervous. Because when I hear 50-50, I hear probably gonna fucking fail. When I hear 60-40, I hear we could probably fucking fail. I want there to be a 20% chance of failure. That's really where I want to be. And I don't know anyone that wouldn't want to be there. Now, I understand there are times where I'm going to have to take that 50-50, kind of like call shotgun at the same time you flip the quarter. That's fine. Do I want to flip the quarter every fucking time for shotgun? No, sir, I do not. I kind of started rambling at the end of this video. Anyway, I'm going to tell this dude to go look at this video, and hopefully it sums it up verbally, because I'm having trouble just doing this shit over line, you know, trying to keep everything straight. You know how the comment sections in YouTube can get, you get confused, shit's posted here and there. We're arguing between like 2 different threads. It's kind of confusing me, because my computer and my phone's being kind of a dick about it. I'll try to pull something up on my phone because it'll pop up. It won't pop up. On my phone, I'll have to reboot my computer, go to it, find it, shift through things, and that's fine. I mean, that's fine. It's a pain in the ass, so hopefully this dude will come watch this. I'm going to tell him to, and hopefully this will sum it up better. My ideology behind it. He said that I'm wanting everyone to get along and live in a perfect world. I know not everyone can get along. I frequently get in verbal arguments with people all the time. This flame war that we're having, this is a non-stop thing to me. My entire life is one long flame war. It's one long argument at school. Partially because I'm confrontational. Contrary to his belief, from what he portrays to me at the moment, I'm a pretty fucking confrontational person. I enjoy it for the most part. I know it's bad, I try to stray from it, but I can't say that I don't get a little smile and a flutter in my heart whenever I see it. Or whenever I'm involved in it. Anyway, but then again, I know that if I'm going to get in an argument with someone, I'm not just arguing for the fuck of it. I'm not throwing around, oh, well, you're a fucking bitch here and there all the time. Well, sometimes, but even when I do that, the olive branch is here. And yes, I know the sheet isn't on my bed, don't judge me. I'm lazy, I'm sick, I don't want to do all this shit right now. Anyway, when I'm pointing the sword at someone, the olive branch is back here. That's for sure. Like with this dude, I didn't hop in just wanting to call him a Nazi piece of shit. I hopped in hoping maybe I can change this guy's view on the world. That's my main selling point into everything. If I'm arguing with someone about this subject, and this is a subject that is argued with, that I do get in an argument with quite frequently, I'm hopping in with an olive branch, hoping maybe I can sway at least one person into thinking differently, into not believing that some people are subhumans, because that's fucked up. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, leave your reactions down below. Comment whatever the hell you want. I don't really care at this point. I haven't been uploading a lot recently, so just anything that goes on, goes on. Until next time, it is The Lit Show.